At Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Eason off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Eason. Flush to his right. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Eason. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Red Dragons have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second and 5 now. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, here's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third and 2, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off play action, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Ben Banagoo in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this returnable for Hines. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he will have a touchdown. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down. And the Red Dragons would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Back to the same target, Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun is Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Titans 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right. Watch twins. Wide. Get wide.
Take four.
Black. 36. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
and it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Red Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Check.
They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go play action with Eason. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Red Dragons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 2. Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. 2nd and 4.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift. Switch.
Now a handoff to Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
18 Cardinal. For you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 79 Broncos. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Not today, you are.
1st and 10, Eason.
Lets it go for Nelson. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It's our time. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and goal.
Eason.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Red Dragons are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Hey! Check 24, check 24. He's coming. Play! Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Heavy on the edges. 24 is the mic. Danny. 25, check 25. Tiger. Undercrush.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Man, that's trash. 60 Maverick. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Here's Eason to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing is Eason. He's got Granson over the middle.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Now Eason.
And he's got it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Right there. 54. Right there. Here we go.
Eason sets to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A first down carry for Henry. Room to run again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Eason. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
Titans 9. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to go down as time has now run out.